I'm spineless, so spineless. I've got no spine, I'm spineless. So spineless, very spineless. Can't move cause I've got no spine. Hang on, this writing's fire, chat. Ninvertebrates. Gamers, today we're feeling very evil. As you can tell, my live chat is very, very evil burger today. As am I. You can tell from my hooded appearance and my melanated skin. Nintendo influences are spineless. It's relatively recent. I'm sure it has to do with Mario Kart World, DK Bonanza, the Switch 2 gamers. We're feeling very we're evil Nintendo fans today. We're gonna chomp on him at the bits for insulting Daddy Nintendo. So without further ado, not Malcolm, tell us why we're so spineless.
Do you know that white guy on YouTube with hair straight out of a Pantene commercial? Not that guy. And not that one either. Of course, I'm talking about popular Nintendo fanboy beat-em-ups.
Okay, you know, firstly, two things immediately, chat. Within the first 12 seconds, I found two things immediately. Firstly, gotta give him props for calling people out. Because always when it comes to this sort of video, it was, no, people are being mean. I'm like, who? Just people. And I'm just like, okay, do you know what? Fair. Fair. He's giving me a name. He's giving me a name. Fair. Do you know what's also fucking with me, chat? Listen to it again.
Straight out of a Pantene commercial.
Is that how you fucking Yankee Doodles pronounce Pantene? The, like, shampoo brand? The hair brand? Pantene? I've never heard you people pronounce that before. That's fucking weird, bro. You guys are weird. You guys are weird for that. You guys are so weird for that.
Popular
Let's continue,
Nintendo fanboy beat-em-ups. He has nearly 2 million.
I've never heard it like that. Yeah, you know? So, yeah, it said Pantene. That's how you say it. Not Pantene. -1. -1. We're gonna give you a running score, Malcolm. I've decided I'm gonna be extra evil today, not Malcolm, and give you a very, very evil score. Musty's evil score changes with the wind. So right now, current score -1. There we go. Weird pronunciation. We're keeping a running tally, okay, of all the things you do bad and good, okay? Also, to be fairness, he did call someone out by name, which I think is a +2. So actually, in all fairness, he's +1. He's actually +1 right now. Direct call out. So far, I think he's at +1. I think he's at +1. He would have been a +2, but he pronounced Pantene wrong. So okay, let's keep the running score going, chat. If there's anything you think that should be given a higher or lower score, yell at me, okay? Yell at me. Let's find out what his evil score is going to be at the end of this.
Subscribers here on YouTube, and believe me,
make your predictions, guys. What does he end with? What score does he end with? Whoever gets it correct, I'll punch them in the face for free.
When I say he's a Nintendo fanboy,
a Legend of Zelda game,
he's really into it. It's like a Disney adult, but less sinister.
Okay, that's making fun of Nintendo fans. You always get a +1 for that. You like it's like a free +1, really.
oh my god! Oh my god!
I have literal like under tit sweat. By the way, my inspiration for this
Okay. Gross. Back to 0 now.
video is this absolute masterpiece of a rant about Nintendo influencers by this creator, Keldawat.
A very scummy thing to do.
But when it comes to Nintendo, I want to preface by saying, I'm aware Nintendo isn't some pro-consumer angel, but in a gaming landscape filled with live service games that are riddled with microtransactions, Nintendo's not too bad. Well, maybe I spoke too soon.
Hang on, what's that? They're not even human. Every former Nintendo staff are baffled at the company's approach to the Switch 2 backlash. Hang on. Can I hear that bit again?
Nintendo's not too bad. Well, maybe I spoke too soon.
Now, backlash notwithstanding, like, if you're asking me, by the way, chat, if I'm the HR guy, chat, that's the post. Yeah, but like, I'm kind of confused. I don't think I get it. Hang on, let me hear that again. Hang on.
Isn't some pro-consumer angel, but in a gaming landscape filled with live service games that are riddled with microtransactions, Nintendo's not too bad. Well, maybe I spoke too.
if you're gonna point out like how shit Nintendo is, why would you showcase their reaction to the Switch 2 backlash? You surely would show the Switch 2 backlash. It's just a bit odd, really. Huh. Maybe I'm nitpicking, but that's just a bit odd. Surely you show the $80 Mario Kart World. That's if you want to prove that they're shit. But like, if you're telling me they've made what I would say, if you're asking me, evil Moresty, they've made the correct. Yeah, he mixed up his examples here. They made the correct call when it came to addressing the backlash, which is don't. I'm gonna be honest, chat. That's like an extremely OP strategy that's been discovered in like the last 5 years. What was it before, chat? Anytime company did bad, it was we at company have. You just say nothing now. The answer now is just don't say anything, and everyone forgets and everyone just moves on. So if you're asking Evil Musty, when it came to the backlash, they literally made the correct call, if I'm being honest. But yeah, probably a bad example here. But I'll let it, you know what? I'm not going to let it slide, actually. I'm Evil Musty today. -3 for that. Bad example. Bad example. I'm going to be very harsh. The referee's going to be very harsh today. Let's continue.
Too soon. Because lately, Nintendo has been leading the charge when it comes to milking gamers. And that brings me back to the Nintendo...
Yeah, but what if I like being... I'm Evil Musty. I love it when corporation takes me for all I've got.
Fanboys of it all. Similar to the Sims girlies or the aforementioned Disney adults.
Pretty girls walk like this, this.
Nintendo lovers will come up with any reason to excuse every...
Keep the NSFW account, man. I meant milked as in, like, for my money. What were you grossy Oh, you're gross. You guys are gross. -10 for me? Ref! Obviously meant as in, like, my wallet. That's obviously what I meant. You guys are gross. Nah, you guys are gross. You guys are gross. You guys are actually gross. Hang on. Can I... sorry, I was too busy fighting my chat over the... You guys are gross, okay? You know, hang on, actually, hang on. Chat score. -10. Yeah, no, I said it. -10. -10. Super gross. -10. You guys have a lot of making up to do, okay? If his score is higher than yours, we don't do another reaction tonight, okay? I'm literally watching this one video, I'm going home. Okay, you guys have to beat your score. You guys got a long way to catch up now, okay? You guys better be fucking funny. You know, I just remembered Pitts wrote ninvertebrates, so I'm gonna be nice and say -9, okay? You get a +1 for ninvertebrates, because that line is still fire. The rest of it, that's it. You guys make a Musty score? Alright, Musty score? I mean, I just +100 for being here. I get 100 just for showing up. Come on, chat, let's be real. I get 100 just for showing up, come on. What do you mean don't cheat? I'm not cheating. Like, surely I get 100 just for showing up. Right? What do you mean, no, I don't? Okay, how much do I get for showing up then? No, seriously, no. How much? I slave over a hot fucking room to live stream for you guys. This is harder than your 9 to 5. How much do I get? 5? Like 1? -1 per second of dead. You know, okay, you made me laugh. Okay, okay, -8. Game of moment made me laugh. -2. You got another point. You get I get 1,000. See, thank you. Why couldn't you get the rest of you guys to be like Hussam? Why couldn't you just be like him? He's so real for this. You guys showed up too. You know, that's true. -1 point for that as well. Okay, so you guys are on -7. I'm on 1,000 right now. Okay, let's continue.
And that brings me back. Nintendo has been leading the charge when it comes to milking gamers. And that brings me back to the Nintendo fanboys of it all. Similar to the Sims girlies or the aforementioned Disney adults.
Pretty girls walk like this.
Nintendo lovers...
That's a little bit mean, right? I don't think they're doing anything overtly. VAR check. I think I have to give him a -1 for that. I think I have to give him a -1 for that. Come on. That was unnecessary. You could have. See, here's the thing. You can make the joke about Disney adults, Nintendo adults, but like these are just like they just look like they're having fun. What you should have shown was, you know, that one woman. I don't know if you've seen the video. Chat. I'm being good musty for once because I'm actually showing you. Where's that one video? Fuck. Okay, actually, I get liking Disney, but like, if I can find the one video, you know what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can find it. Fuck, I won't be able to find. Hopefully, I'll find it on TikTok. Can I find it on TikTok? Oh, but okay. It's this woman. I don't know. Hot Wheels Gamer on Moresty. Try and find it. It's what's it? It's this woman who I think it's captioned going to Disneyland for the first time post COVID, and she literally like turns the corner to see the thing, this view, and she literally starts bawling and crying. You know, she literally just sits there bawling and crying. Oh, you know, I'll give myself a -1. I couldn't find it in time. You're not fair. I think it's that. So, you know, I'll give myself a -1 because I couldn't find the source. You're not fair. I'm going back to evil, though. I'm going back to evil. You guys are catching up, okay? But yeah, no, you should have shown that. It's lost media. It's not lost media. You could probably find out. I'm just being shit. But yeah, you should have probably shown that. These guys just look like they're having fun. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be one of these guys right now.
Like this.
Nintendo lovers will come up with any...
So yeah, okay. Oh, by the way, I forgot to give him minus. Do I give him a minus score for that? Too mean. Sad face. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'll write that down.
Reason to excuse every slimy thing Nintendo does. They're pretty much just always mouths agape, waiting to take in Mario sausage calzone.
I want to give him a minus for that, but like, I don't know what I could give him a minus for. Soy jack used? Oh, okay, soy jack used? I'll give him a pass for this, chat. I'll give him a pass for this. Where's the soy jack? Because at least this soy jack makes me laugh. Where is it?
Mouths agape, waiting any reason to excuse...
This one kind of makes me giggle. It is a soy jack and they're kind of a bit overused, but I think this one's kind of funny. So I let it pass. I won't give him a plus for it, but I won't give him a minus. Do you know what I mean?
Use every slimy thing Nintendo does. They're pretty much just always mouths agape, waiting to take in Mario sausage calzone. Here we go! Anyway, this kind of made it surprising.
Again, I want to give him a stereotype. Okay, you know what? I think that's it. Thank you, Gamer Moment. Thank you. Stereotyping. You could have just said Mario's sausage and left it at that. But like, you had to make it like stereotypical. How the fuck do you spell stereo? Fuck. Is it with an E? Okay, that's how you spell it. Stereotyping. So that's another. I'm gonna give that -1. I'm gonna give that -1. So he's at -3 right now. So you guys are catching up. You guys are catching up right now. Shit.
That around the time the Switch 2 was announced, along with its hefty $450.
And this calzone isn't even phallic. Oh, hang on. Hey, ref. Yeah, referee, ref. Hang on. We're gonna have to get the referee on this one. Let's find out, gamers. Calzone is a calzone. Oh, gamers. Oh, that's a failure. Ref. Not even phallic. The joke is ruined. Do you know what? Fair. Another minus point for him. And for pointing that out, a successful VAR check, chat, is a -1 for him, +1 for you, by the way. That's how it works. All right. So if we VAR check him and you're wrong, you get 2 minus points. But like, if you see what I mean? So there you go. Guys, Piss is carrying you right now. You better fucking thank him. He's carrying you right now, okay? He's really winning the chat back right now.
Starting price tag. Nintendo fanboys like beat-em-ups were making these videos that were actually quite critical of Nintendo.
This thing is expensive. And I don't just mean the Switch 2 console, I mean everything around it and its ecosystem.
For instance, he made this video titled, "Why is the Nintendo Switch 2 so expensive?" where he expressed disappointment about that $450 price tag.
Almost double what the original Switch cost. I think it would have sold a lot better if they could have kept it at $400, and I can't believe there's a $500 bundle.
I completely agreed with his complaints.
Yeah,
I'm all for people speaking up against greedy game companies. In fact, I really admire
did he fold though? Did he fold?
Do that, because at least you're using your platform
Did he
to
fold?
stand for something that's not endless overconsumption. Especially when you consider that Nintendo has historically been the cheapest out of the 3 main consoles.
True.
I feel like
I
they've
said the
always
same thing.
had this kind of low price, which has made it more attainable and popular. And this is why when they announced that $450 starting price tag, it kind of hit a lot of people really hard.
I agree with Video Man. So, I agree with Video Man. I'm gonna give him. You know, I'm gonna give him a +2 for that actually, because it's literally a take I've said verbatim, which is Nintendo have positioned themselves like the affordable company, so doing this is kind of just dog shit, really, which I agree with. Yeah.
Including beat-em-ups.
There is like a dark cloud that hung over the whole event, and I noticed it while I was watching.
So after hearing him and a handful of Nintendo content creators complain incessantly about this exploitative, greedy pricing by Nintendo, it kinda came as a surprise when Beat 'em Ups went on to make a series of videos showing off his newly purchased Switch 2
Oh, that's bad. Oh, man. Did he actually? Oh! The soy jack special as well. Look at the brother. The amiibo. Oh. Hang on. You guys know I'm all for a content creator having to buy the latest console, but like not agreeing with it. I'm all for that, just to clarify. This is dire fucking bollockle. Holy man. This is insane. This is insane. This isn't just like me where I rallied against the Switch too, but I said, hey, vote with your wallet. I thought it was affordable for me, so I did buy it, which is mainly because of you guys. Thank you so much. But Lord knows I wasn't using the money that you helped me get to get all of this fucking dog shit. Oh, but do you know what, video man? I think that puts you at 0. I think that puts you at neutral 0. Roasted and toasted. You roasted and toasted him. Roasted and toasted. Ups. In brackets wrecked. You know what I mean? Literally spineless. Weren't we just singing that earlier? He didn't say he wouldn't buy it. Yeah, but like I think there's rallying against the Switch too, and then there's this. Do you know what I mean? Like that's insane. Like surely, Rico, you can like this is insanity. Like again, I think you can have the principled position of I don't like what Nintendo are doing, but you can still buy the Switch for your job. You know? I fully believe that. This is insane though. Come on, this is unreal behavior. Fuck my life, brother. Like that you can't be doing this. Actually, can't be doing this. You know, actually, better yet, let's give I want to give beat 'em ups a score for this. Beat 'em ups score. Actually, like minus like 1,000. Like this is actually atrocious. Honestly. Terrible. Pretty sure the original. Okay, yeah. So just to clarify, if we go back, gamers, this is the TikTok I was referring. I think this is the TikTok I was referring to. I do have to mute the audio. Okay, I have to mute the audio because it's copyright audio. But yeah, this video, hold on. So she's walking up to it, and then she sees, and then she like kind of. I'm just like, it's a bit much, you know what I mean? It's a little. Just for seeing the fucking, it's a bit much. For me, that's a bit much. You know what I mean? It's a bit bursting into tears and you've barely even been in there. It's like, come on now. Just a little bit much, you know, just a little bit much. That you probably should, I mean, I think he showed that early in the video, but like, I think he should have just shown that again. If you'll stay a little bit, it's like just a bit much for me personally. Do you know what? Hot Wheels Gamer sourced that for me. So I'll give you guys a -2 for that. Ethically sourced. There we go, gamers.
I'm back from GameStop. I'm back from the midnight launch.
And
I'm sorry.
Oh, what about that? Send him off! Send the dirty get up! Get him off the field! That was diabolical! Get him off the field!
That's just typical.
That's just typical what it is!
Get him walking. Honestly. Get him walking. Good. I'm sorry. You can't do that. You absolutely can't. You can't do that. Beat 'em ups. You should actually be ashamed of yourself. That is shameless behavior. Shameless. Unreal.
-500 for midnight release.
I already gave it -1,000, but Azure Yoshi wants an additional -500. I will oblige, gamers. I will oblige. There we go. 20. He's looking like, I think he's gonna be the bottom score ever on the evil musty score right now.
Back from the midnight launch.
and all the accessories
This is every single Nintendo Switch 2 accessory.
and the games.
Every single.
Fuck my life, man. This is nah. Ref. Ref.
Full Nintendo Switch 2 launch game.
That was the first red flag that got me like, oh, so she's a performative girly. But at the same time, I kind of gave it a pass because I was seeing a bunch of these influencers doing like these Switch 2 unboxings.
I wouldn't have given it. What? Okay, do you know what? Actually, Bear, I'm going to give you a -1 for that. What? I'm sorry. You saw all of that and gave him a pass? No. Absolutely fucking not. That's chat score. My bad. Sorry. My bad. Sorry, guys. Sorry, my bad. My bad, guys. My bad. My bad. Hey, yell at me some more. Hey, yell at me some more, and I'll actually give you a -point. Shut up. I apologize. I apologize. Ref, don't call the ref. Don't go. Ref. I apologize. Okay, do you know what? Fair. -1 for me. -1 for me. -1 for me. Thank you so much, Colin. I can't even suggest a negative value low enough. Like, what the fuck is it from? Yeah, it's actually diabolical. Should be ashamed of himself. Holy. All right. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna give you a -1 for that. Bruv. What? -1 for giving him the benefit of the doubt when you shouldn't have. I'm sorry, man. If it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, brother, you've got a duck on your hands. You're playing Untitled Goose Game. Do you know what I mean? Could we get a +1 for forgiving you? Best I can do, Mary. Best I can do. All right.
And Nintendo was so kind to send all of this over. Oh my god, Nintendo, thank you so much.
If you are an influencer, please, dear God,
A Nintendo Switch 2.
stop opening PR packages.
We want answers. Why did you resist a police officer?
Why are you police officers?
I blew up Malaysia.
He also
Shit.
made a video ranting about the game key cards while also showing his viewers that he bought every single one anyways.
It's gotta be another 4,000, really. It's gotta be -4,000. That's diabolical. That's actually diabolical. Thank you for the 5 slur. Thank you so much.
On the internet.
Nintendo Switch 2, there it is.
Baby, it's so out of touch and so cringe.
Don't do it.
We're in a
Hang on, what was it? No, sorry, I'm too busy just thinking about how fucking dog shit beat him up. So sorry, my bad. I wasn't paying attention. Let me try again.
Stop opening PR packages on the internet.
Nintendo Switch 2, there it is.
Baby, it's so out of touch and so cringe.
Don't do it.
I don't necessarily think there's something wrong with it in principle. Like, if you let people know that, like, if anything, isn't that better? Like, unironically, isn't that objectively better? They say, hey, Nintendo sent me this package, and then they open it so that you could see exactly what they got. Do you know what I mean? Because, like, think about it. If someone, like, said, oh, I got this package from Nintendo, and then, like, they did it off camera, then, like, you don't know what they... You know what I mean? There's, like, we have, like, a... Who knows what happened? But if they're opening it all on camera for you to see, firstly, like, it's full disclosure. And then they disclosed it to you in the sense that, oh, yeah, this is from Nintendo. Thank you, Nintendo. But they opened it on so you can see exactly what they sent them. Like, if anything, I think that's much better. Like, ideally, that's much better. If you don't like the kind of influencer that's going to do this, then... maybe stop watching those kinds of influencers. I don't know what to tell you. I think this, you know, I have to get actually like my diabolical. Okay, -1 or -2, chat. Because I can't. What are we thinking? -2? You thinking? I'm hovering over it. What do I do? -2, -1. You say -1, -2 for sure. I'll go 2. I'll go my, you know, my initial gut was 2, but I thought it was a bit harsh. But you know, I'm going to give him a 2. I'm going to give him a -2 for that. Actually diabolical behavior, lads. And in a Wendy Williams clip as, like, I get some, I know Frying Pan Sam does this fantastic and I'm jealous. I need his meme folder. But like finding like a topical meme to like make the joke for you. Of all the memes you could find, you found a Wendy, was it Wendy Williams? I think this, you found like a basic ass surface that you couldn't find like a funny dank, like r/dank memes kind of meme, you know? You couldn't find a big Chungus meme. You couldn't find a Skibbity toilet meme. You found a Wendy, I won't give him a -point for that, but I'm just like, a bit basic, not Malcolm. You're supposed to be a bit better than that. Do you know what I mean? Come on.
We're in a recession, for Christ's sake.
The funny thing is I actually did buy one right there.
I think.
Okay, that's a little diabolical.
But
but either way,
the
I'll let it
Nintendo
slide.
influencers didn't stop there. In another video posted 2 months ago, Beat 'em Ups spoke pretty scathingly about the $80 price tag for Mario Kart World.
Mario Kart World is $80. When we found that out with the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct on April 2nd, I immediately made this video. It was me talking about how I'm not okay with a lot of Nintendo's new pricing, and that I'm am not okay with Mario Kart being 80 without any explanation.
At one point in the video, he said he felt the price was, quote, scummy. And again, I think a lot of us related to that statement. Here we were all thinking that it was gonna be like Rockstar with GTA 6 to be the first game that had an $80 price tag. But no, this whole time it was Mario and his gang of minions.
Nintendo is charging you for your love of the franchise.
But of course, there was a plot twist, because if we fast forward a month later, Beat 'em Ups posted a first impressions video from Mario Kart World where he ultimately said the game was worth the $80 price tag.
It's worth it just because it's a really fun Nintendo game and it's the launch title and you're gonna want to play it with your friends.
No.
Oh, what about that? Send him off! Send the drifting gate up! Get him off the field! That was diabolical!
Who is? No, who is this guy? This guy has a million subs.
Get him walking!
How does he walk with Nintendo's cock in his fucking mouth all the time? Jesus Christ! This is disgusting!
Get him off the field!
Actually disgusting generational performance! Unreal. Honestly, another 1,000. That's another 1,000 for you. My fucking lord, man. That's unreal. That's actually unreal behavior, man. On principle, I can't be too mad if he's played. I was like, okay, fair, it's worth it. But that reasoning is, but it's our first impression. Like, if you're gonna go, like, what I'm saying, my issue with this is, if you're gonna stand on business and go, this game is not worth $80. If you're gonna renege on that, you do it on a first impressions review. Do you know when everything's new and exciting? And as a reviewer, you should know the new game smell, if that makes sense, right? Like everything's new, everything's exciting. You don't want to make any flippant decisions or grandiose statements just based off a initial playing. You don't want to do that as a critic, because you know what I mean? That is my issue with this. If he did a first impressions where he said, okay, this game's kind of good, I can see why maybe, we'll see what happens when it releases. Then he did like proper review when it came out and said, do you know what, I'm starting to, fair enough. But not only did he not do any of that, it was his first impressions, which as a reviewer, you should know your judgment is going to be impaired because this is a good game. At the moment, I'm playing God of War Ragnarok. I fucking love it so far. But I know, hey, this is a sequel to one of my favorite games ever made. I'm not going to make any grandiose statements until I finish the game, right? And then I can tell you guys, go play God of War Ragnarok, right? I'm not going to do that because it makes no sense. To make such an insane statement on a first impressions is diabolical. That's diabolical to me. Utterly ridiculous, and you should not. I wouldn't take this man's opinion seriously after this. I genuinely wouldn't. Unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. My lord, man. I'm sure he bought the $50 bottles, but turning around and saying $80 worth of your first impressions as well. Yeah, even again, and he didn't even disclose that. I'm just like, this is. I hate this. I'm fuming now, chat. I'm fuming. Do you know what? Video man, you get a -1 for that. Okay. Actually made another good point. Honestly, there's a difference between saying it's worth $80 for you and in general. Yes, exactly. And as a reviewer, you know, the kind of person who uses words for a living to project your thoughts, you should know the difference between those two things. So the fact that he doesn't is diabolical, actually disgusting behavior. And I would not trust the man with this review. Genuinely, I would never.
Is it worth it to buy it? I mean, it's really fun, and that's the only option. So what else am I going to?
When I tell you, the alarms were alarming.
Good. I'm glad the alarms are alarming. Good fucking lord, man.
I don't get it.
What does that tell us about the value of your words?
True! Thank you! Oh my god, I said the same. Actually, do you know what? I'm gonna do it, chat. I'm gonna do it. +5. +5 points. +5 points. Actually, +5 points. Oh my god, I said the same thing. +5 points for that. Actually, +5 points. The comeback is real. He's on the positives for that. Actually, beautiful.
Did you complain about Nintendo's exorbitant pricing?
Half my content.
I actually like someone beating up his content, but I didn't know it was this bad. The video's destroying me. Bruv, all I'm saying is that, like, if he makes all. You can watch him if you want. I don't care. But like, if he makes any grandiose statements about a video game, I would take that with a whole bunch of table salt. Do you know what I mean? It's actually diabolical. I would not listen to this. I would not take this man seriously again. If you want to watch him, watch him. I don't know. It's
The
up to you,
April
really.
2nd
It's just
direct
not my fucking go. That's for damn sure.
has been me calling out the prices of everything and saying I'm not okay with it.
And
Yeah.
then turn around and support them by paying that exorbitant price.
Every single Nintendo Switch 2 accessory, every single Nintendo Switch 2 launch game.
Not okay with a lot of Nintendo's new pricing. I'm a little frustrated. I'm a little heated.
There's a major disconnect here between what an
Yes.
influencer is saying and what they're actually doing. When your credibility is predicated on the value of your words, you cannot be this unreliable. Practice what.
Thank you. Oh, this guy's he's cooking, chat. I'm giving him another plus point for that. +1. He's cooking, gamers. He's cooking. Let him cook. Let him cook. He's Gordon Ramsaying up in this bitch.
You preach or get off the pulpit.
Thank
Pick a lane
you.
and stay in it, or don't get in the fucking car, bro. When it comes to this particular channel, I know some people might be thinking, well, he's a Nintendo content creator. Of course he's gonna buy the Switch 2 and all the accessories and the games that come with it.
See, now that's a good meme. You see, there we go. Most critical, funny, haha. Good meme. Good meme.
Perhaps you're right, but if that was his goal all along, maybe he shouldn't have pretended to care so much about this.
True.
You go out and buy it, you're contributing to the very problem.
To be honest,
Don't get me wrong. Like, I could see hypothetically, I could see a reality where, like, say for example, because I said the Switch 2's price is a bit much, right? It was all right for me personally because again, I think I said if it's over £400, I don't want to buy it, and I think it was $380 with $430 for the bundle, which is about what I expected and just about my price range. If I saved up enough money and I dipped into my savings a little, right? Let's say I said Switch is not worth it, Switch is not worth it. But as a content creator, let's say my bread and butter was reviews, was like the latest games and the latest stuff, right? I would literally just openly say in the video, hey guys, I'm reviewing this game, but I'm immediately fucking returning and getting all my money back. But I'm going to review it for you guys anyway. Unless you say that, like, what's your opinion worth? Does it make sense? Like, otherwise, me making this grandiose statement about the Switch 2 makes no sense. So if Beat 'em Up's in that video, hypothetically, if Beat 'em Ups did go in those videos and say, yeah, I'm buying all these games for review, but like I'm getting my money back. All right, I'm literally getting my money back immediately. Don't worry about that. I know a guy that works at GameStop. He'll take this back for full price. Don't worry, I'm just borrowing them. That'd be like, you have to be more open about it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. That's me personally.
I'm so sick of this fickle, two-faced behavior from content creators.
We were brought to a big campus that EA operates within in San Francisco, California. I am thoroughly impressed.
All the time we're seeing content creators praise games when they're getting sponsored to do so, and then turn around and criticize those same games when they're not getting a check.
I am left feeling very, very underwhelmed.
It's two-faced. In my last video, I discussed...
It's just, like, for me, it's like, now, don't get me, like, this is the part where I say, like, this is the part where someone probably says, like, oh, but they get in the bag, right? You know me, chat. I am, like, the most pro-bag chasey motherfucker on planet Earth, all right? If you can get the bag, get the fucking bag. Don't let me stop you. Get the bag. Get the bag. Go for it. But when your entire channel is reliant on the integrity of your word and you chase the bag but sell that, what is your channel worth to me? Your channel's worth fuck all. Do you know what I mean? Like when Scott the Woz has a Squarespace sponsor, his review of anything or any sort of media is not reliant on that sponsor. He can everything that happens in the video is independent of the Squarespace sponsor. When they fly you out to a building, an air-conditioned room, they give you drinks for free, and you play this game, and they make you sign the thing. Like, yeah, obviously you're gonna fucking think the game is amazing, isn't it? But then if after you're out of contract, you say, guys, the game sucked all the way. I just did it for the nice fleece them. I'm just like, well, you fleeced my fucking time and effort. Why did I even bother putting my like stock in you as a critic? What's the point? Do you know what I mean? That's what it is. Crabman 2. Yeah, exactly. If the sponsor's completely independent of the review, it doesn't affect the integrity of your review, then it's absolutely fine. Chase the bag. Take 7 sponsorships in your video. I'm skipping all of them. I don't give a shit. You probably already got the money for it. But as soon as it affects your ability to review, I don't care. Like your review is like not worth the oxygen you used to say it. Do you know what I mean? Like fuck it out.
A creator who built
-1 from Moresty being wrong. Scott was only sponsored by Gex and is very anti-sponsor. It's not fair, actually. I should have known that as a big Scott fan, to be honest. So I'm on 997 now.
His entire channel off of criticizing greedy and exploitative game companies, only to turn around and take a check from one of the greediest game companies of all.
This video is actually sponsored by Blood Message.
And yeah, that video did kind of flop. But at least... least I'm owning that flop. Unlike any of these fuckers. And
I was getting a -1 point from algorithm, but he owned it. He he turned it around. He turned it around. All right, okay. So you know what? I'm gonna have to do it, chat. Mayro score -1. -1 for being pedantic. Cuomo was right, okay? Cuomo was right.
Nintendo deserves that criticism. You're telling me it cost $80 to hear an eternal cuck named Mario yell, "Let's go," while he zooms by on a scooter. I can do that in real life for a lot cheaper.
I'll remember this. Birdo quote. Puts you back at neutral mirror. You better be careful, young lady, okay? You better be fucking careful, okay? Remember, I'm evil Moresty today, okay? You better be fucking careful.
Okay.
But to hear a content creator with nearly 2 million subscribers use his platform to protest Nintendo's money-hungry, exploitative practices, but then to do a complete 180 and contradict himself and essentially negate everything he said previously, it's performative as fuck. And for what? I swear, I hope he gets hit with the blue shell every single time he's about to cross that finish line. Yeah. And Keldawat...
A bit, was that line a bit cringe? A little bit. Did it make me laugh though? Yeah, so I have to give you a plus point. I have to give you a plus point for that. a little on the nose, but you know what, fair. On the nose, but it made me laugh. fair.
I said it perfectly in her video.
It's phony and you guys know it.
Yeah, it's a little corny, but it made me laugh. So you know, I'll take it.
It's giving, oh, let me play you a sad song on the world's smallest violin. Oh, Nintendo's so greedy. I just can't stand the fact that they're doing this to their consumers and pricing people out. Pathetic.
It simply speaks to this broader issue that I had discussed in my last video and in several previous videos, because this behavior is now ubiquitous in the gaming space. On one hand, influencers will criticize game companies for their anti-consumer practices, and then on the other hand, they will either take money from those exact companies they criticize, or support that anti-consumer behavior with their wallets. If you cannot trust yourself to not go back on your words, don't speak at all. Be a shill. Wear it loud and proud, baby.
Oh my god. Yeah, guys, this is guys, okay, I'm only giving him a half point. I'm only giving him a half point, chat. I'm only giving him a half point, okay? Because I say the same thing. Yeah, be a shill. Like, seriously, be a fucking shill. Take 7 Hey, Shafrillis, next time you get 10 sponsors, I hope you get 10 sponsors, bro. Do it, okay? Do it. Shill. Be a shill. Everyone be a shill. Chase the fucking bag, okay? Win the game of capitalism, all right? But just don't get angry when people don't care about your word, you know what I mean?
Babes, I never thought I would say this, but it kind of makes me respect those influencers who shill unabashedly. Because at least they're not major hypocrites.
True!
And as I said, Beat 'em Ups was certainly not the only content creator who did this, and in Keldawat's video, she highlighted several content creators who spoke out against Nintendo's anti-consumer practices.
Oh, I saw Arlo! Oh my god! Oh my god, Arlo was in there! Damn, hey, man. Hey, listen, my queen. Arlo slander. I will be...
practices, yet turned around and supported those practices by swiping their cards. One creator even attempted to justify his own hypocrisy by saying, the Switch 2 is a tax write-off.
I'm lucky enough to be in a financial position where I can afford that expense, in part because I can write it off on my taxes.
How about you write off Nintendo's nuts, bro?
Okay, you know, that's gotta be another point. Actually, you know, that got me good. You can't go wrong with a decent nut, a well-placed decent nut straight. You can't go wrong with it.
It's also interesting because I just saw this study the other day which showed that...
Hang on. That was rubbish. Back up to 4 now, chat. Guys, he's blown you out the... Just to get, he's blown you out the water, chat. He's blown you out the fucking water. Actually, in all fairness, Rico Lee was true in a bunch. I'll give you a -2 for that, actually.
Consumer spending on video games is down 25% for ages 18 to 24.
Oh, shit, sorry, my bad. Sorry, let's go. Young Americans spend 25% less on gaming this year than last year. Overall consumption has declined, but the gaming sector has been hit the hardest. I think it's because I think we talked about this in the Absolute Billima video. It's literally just Fucking TikTok, I'm telling you. Because like before, what was it? Like you come home from work to like relax and play a video game, but then video games started becoming work. So now we just fucking scroll on day TikTok. You know what I mean? And trust me, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Is down 25% for ages 18 to 24 compared to this time last year. And some people might think that statistic is unimportant. Video games are a luxury after all. But I think in this day and age when people are working their asses off just to scrape by with the bare minimum, the people need entertainment and something to escape into, and video games are the ultimate form of escapism, or at least the ultimate legal form of escapism. So I think a 25% decrease in consumer spending on video games is significant, and this tells me that due to the economy and inflation and low wages, etc., gamers have to be more selective about what games they purchase. They're not as willing to take a chance on a game if they're not certain they'll enjoy it or that it's not worth the cost. Which means, especially now with these $80 games, thank you Nintendo, it's even more crucial that consumers have a source like content creators on social media that they can go to who are gonna give it to them straight.
Real. Fucking real, gamers. Fucking real. Guys, he's beating you. Guys, you've lost. Okay, just concede, chat. Just actually just give up. Just scoop your cards up, guys. Just go, take your ball and go home, okay? Just go home, chat. Go home. It's actually over. It's actually over for you guys. And so do I.
Guys, our score is low. Where's the support? It's low.
DSP reference. I'll give you a minus 0.1 for that, okay?
And that is why it is so concerning that over the last few years, the absolute worst parts of influencer culture have crept into the gaming space. The shilling, the influencers who like overhype every goddamn thing because they want to get added to some PR list and get free shit. The spineless criticism they levy to appear relatable.
To be honest, I don't even, like, don't get me wrong. I would love to get free shit, but like, I want free stuff that like I don't have to like because we'll say most of the time when you get like free stuff as like a game critic, it's free games that they want you to review, right? But it's like, no, I like the free stuff. I like being like influential enough to get the people to just send me shit. But I don't want like the cognitive dissonance that comes with it, you know?
These balls.
Okay, that's a okay. You guys are back up to 2 now. Thanks, Craigular, for the £2. Yeah, like I like if someone's like, "Oh, Moresty, hey, we're at Nintendo. Can we give you the DLC for Mario Kart World for free?" It's like, I don't want to, because now it's going to influence my ability to. No, I don't want it. Can you give me like Flumpty's Revenge? I'm going to play that on my own time and not review it. But can you give it to me for free? Thanks. That's kind of what I want.
Relatable to the average gamer. And by the way, I'm not saying I am any better. I want to make that clear. I'm not a saint. I have done sponsorships. I've taken a check. I've engaged in influencer marketing. Never for video games, of course. And that's something I think is completely wrong on so many levels for a video game channel to do. And I try not to be a hypocrite. But it's just crazy that so many of the shenanigans we've witnessed going on with influencers in like the beauty and lifestyle space are now seeping into video games. So this begs the question, is there any content?
Yeah, I think someone in the chat said it earlier. Like, yeah, the line between influencer and like reviewer needs to be like very clear, which is something that like I say ideally, but like I know it's something that when I become how presumptuous of me, eh? How presumptuous when? See, I'm evil, Musty. When I become a bigger YouTuber, that I'm gonna make it clear to you right off the bat. You know what I mean? Like acknowledging your biases is very, very important. You know. Chad gets 10 points. That was a good point. Chad gets 1. Okay, you guys get 1 for that. Okay, you guys get 1 for that. Okay, and I'm only being nice. Only being nice. Yeah, so I would say that's true. There needs to be, honestly. Again, I'm pro bag chasing. You just gotta make it ethical bag chasing, okay?
Who's truly advocating on behalf of players?
That's a good question.
People that either don't know me or have known me for a long time think I'm still just shilling for the company.
So
you are.
Beat 'em ups, bro. What happened? Also,
what happened, bro?
Shampoo conditioner do you use? I think I'm gonna go beat my head against the wall while I wait for an answer.
You know, he was losing me in the beginning, chat, but with a score overall of plus 7.5. Gamers. Absolute Billima. Absolute Malcolm Inima. Good stuff. I like to remind chat that Malcolm started at 0 and we started at minus 10. Yeah, because you guys were gross. You guys deserve that. That's your fault. Why are you blaming it? Don't blame fucking Malcolm for that, you weirdos. That's your fault. That's your fault. I'm sorry. Like, don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. You know. So overall, gamers, Hezzy ends with a plus 0.5. You guys end with a -1, right? I've got 997. BMOS is minus 5,000, and Mero ends off relatively new. Mero ends off slightly better than you guys, just slightly. All right, with a 0 score. So that's the Musty evil score system. Musty, you're quite harsh to us. Complaining about the score system is a very easy -1. Okay, very easy -1. All right. But either way, that was actually pretty decent. Should we read some of the? It's Bravo 6 up in this bitch. Okay, it's Bravo 6 up in here. Don't blame me. I wasn't part of it. No. You're part of it. Hang on. Sorry. No, sorry. Hang on. Sorry, Sleepy Space. Does it say top chat and Sleepy Space? No, I'm sorry. You're part of the chat. Hey, mother, hey. You're part of everyone else. What are you talking about? You ain't just not like the other girls. You are like every other girl. You like your Starbucks. You like your pink drink. You like your Sex in the City. You like your niche tea on TikTok. Okay, that's what you like. Okay. Fucking hell, unbelievable. Comment score. Should we give the comments a score? Let's give the comments a score. Comment score. All right, here we go. All right, Danny, you gotta stop, brother. Okay, you gotta stop, brother. You gotta stop. Okay. I did buy it. It's just I can't get it right now. It's at my mom's house, and I don't know where it is. Let's have a look, okay? It's worth it because you have no. It's worth it because you have no other option. That's not how it works. Yeah, it's copium. He really is. Top comment agrees with him. Is that -1 or a plus? I don't know. I'll make things worse. All right, guys. I've timed out Mechanical Malamar because he said he'd make it worse for you guys. Okay, he'd make it worse. Okay. So he's not going to influence the comments anymore. Okay. I don't know what's worse: fanboys that buy and defend the company that push. I'm gonna check. You gotta move. Chat. Fucking move. Get out. That defend everything. The company that pushes down our throats, or the ones that complain and try and give us the image that they're on the consumer side before running to buy the products anyway. I'd say this one's the worst. 100%. This one's the worst. Like 100%. 110%. Because at least these guys are probably like children or like adults in arrested development. You know, they don't know any better. They're just dumb. They're just dumb and stupid and dumb. This is like there's like a level of maliciousness behind this. You know, there like just has to be. There just has to be. And you can't convince me otherwise. I unfollowed him as soon as I realized he constantly complained about Nintendo, yet still made the point to buy absolutely everything they put out. I realized actually speak louder than the words. I just couldn't forgive all the hypocrisy anymore. Guys, pour one out for Alfonso, chat. This is Alfonso's goat. Pour one out for Alfonso gamers. Good lord, honestly. Fucking it. Another -point for Mobs. Good lord. I love how diversity of people you called out increased in the last videos. Sims and cozy gamers are the only ones who got to hide from the shame train now. Yeah, honestly, everyone gets shit. Not Malcolm. You know how that works. It's not just being hypocritical. Shit, disgusting. The whole petition for people to boycott Nintendo until then. There's a fly buzzing around my room. It's really fucking annoying me. I gotta swat it later. Honestly, I gotta send like the SWAT team to its house. The same creators you said Nintendo being too greedy and too strict with their business were the first one to line up. True, Mutahar mentioned. -5 for Alfonso. Well, if it's a -5 for Alfonso, it's a -5 for you, chat. Like, I don't know. I don't agree with it personally. Chat, do you agree? Someone said -5 for Alfonso. Like, I don't want to do -5 for Alfonso. But, like, what are we doing? Well, you guys said it. Like, you're supposed to work together, chat. What do you mean? No? Well, then why did some... Guys, you're supposed to work together. Come on. If you guys aren't in lockstep, then, like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing here? -5 for the fly. I used to be a Nintendo fanboy, but now I'm normal. The state of Texas gamers. The state of Texas is in. They all complain with the first one. True. I think beat-em-ups is a real addiction problem. Nowhere anyone needs to own every game for every console. Yeah, like, what's here? Seeing, like, the fucking... okay. Funny emoji combination. Okay, you guys get a +1 for that, okay. Is the chat going to be in the positives by the end of this? Is it going to happen, gamers? Is it going to happen? See if you think they're expensive, but they're gonna buy it. Okay, let me skim ahead. The fans of these people always say, "Get your bag, queen." They got eat too. But what happens after? They secure the bag, bag after bag. They suddenly grow a conscience. Okay, this fly is like, buzz off, man. I don't mind if they're buzzing around the light, but like this literally just like trying to steal my stream. I'm giving the Fly a score. Fly score minus 100%, easily. What happens after you go back off the bat? Did you suddenly grow conscious about Angel Wings, or did you use their newfound financial freedom to give shady sponsors the finger? If they were the only endorsing anti-consumer practice to get by, then surely they'd turn it around after all the bills have been paid, right? But no, true. Actually, +1 to the commenter. It's true, because like again, if it's get the bag, but they need the bag to live. They need the bag to live. What happens when they have enough money? Do they just stop being a shameless shill, or did they use their newfound influence to be like in cahoots with them to be even shillier? Literally, perfect. Actually, a perfect comment. Holy. Left no crumbs. You're so right. The excuse. Left no crumbs. You're slang. You're actually slang for that. There's never enough, yeah? Into us.
It's me, the Fly. Just wanna say I'm sorry.
Okay. I'll knock off 90 points then. It's okay. Oh no, what's worse with beating up is that he's essentially booted as a Nintendo partner because he played a modded Zelda game. That's probably why I didn't see the PR package and had to buy everything himself. So yeah, literally no one's forcing him to do this, not even a partner. He's just willingly shilling a greedy... That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. That's actually diabolical. That is actually diabolical. So we have like confirmation that he's buying everything himself. Literally everything himself, chat. Or at least based on this comment, chat. I'm using this comment as a source. I haven't verified it personally. If this comment is anything to go by, then yeah, he's not even a partner anymore. So he's literally just take him off the board. I might have to. That's tragic. If that's true, that's tragic. Honestly. I get that, right? If I was in Beyond's position, I'd buy so much stupid shit, but promoting on the internet is insane. I've just never got it. Like, you guys know, like, I've never got the whole, like, giant wall of video games. Like, I'm just like your ancestors used to collect, like, fucking skulls of the saber-toothed type. I don't know what he's talking. I don't know, I just think it's a little corny. I just think it's a little corny, you know? Like, my fiance said she's gonna make a nice background for me when she comes to visit, live here permanently. I'm just like, just don't make it too corny, okay? Just don't make it too corny, all right? I want a poster of Super Circle on the left, Time Splitters 2 on the right, call it a day, okay? And then maybe Spirited Away somewhere back there, okay? That's what I want. That's all I want, okay? Just so people know. Just so people know my big three goats, okay? That's all I want. The Funko will get out of here. No chance. Creators who buy and high hope Nintendo's overpriced products then complain about the cost. I'm missing the point. You can't criticize the system while still buying and profiting for it. If you want real change, stop feeding the machine altogether. Like, I understand to some degree. Again, I understand to some degree you got to participate in the machine somewhat, but like, there's a way to participate in the machine while also like, this seems like the whole like, oh fuck Nintendo, but you participate in Nintendo. It's like, again, you know how I've said that you as a critic can hate the Switch too, but buy it for like a review and commentary and what have you, because like it's your job. But you can still like make it clear you're not okay with what Nintendo doing. Like me, again, I don't feel any cognitive dissonance owning a Switch 2 because I made it clear that I fucking hate Nintendo's policies. But for me, the price was affordable enough where I could afford to buy it. And if someone says they can't, then yeah, good. Like if someone says they hate it because Nintendo they feel like they've become disillusioned with Nintendo, good. Amazing. If that is your form of protest, amazing. It's what I did with the 3D All-Stars, and I'll keep mentioning that every opportunity I get. Because yeah, fuck 3D All-Stars. I can't believe they made a digital release time gated. How fucking corny was that, bro? No chance. I'm never buying that game, and I'm glad it fucking went away. I don't have to think about it again. We really live in a we live in a society. We live in a society, gamers. We live in a society where people are more than capable of buying a Switch or the accessory and all the games for free to promote our already dominating to promote an already dominating company that doesn't need a promo. Imagine watching a content creator telling you to go out and spend tons of money on something that they receive for free. I must only talk about positively. Yeah, fucking atrocious. Atrocious. +1 for the... Yeah, you know what? I'll give it a +5. Is beat-em-ups worse than Hitler? That's a Vincent reference. I'll give you a minus. Alfonso's nearly taking you to parity gamers. You're nearly at 0, chat. You're nearly at 0. You're nearly at 0. Mario's $80. I can't remember around about it. True. Great video. Thanks for contributing to a better content online space. Bit generic. Minus 0.1 for you. Same thing with Moose Archer. True. Malcolm, not gonna lie. You're legit one of my favorite YouTubers right now. Love the pivot in your content lately. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the pivot. Humble. Stay humble, huh? Very humble, man. Plus 0.1 for that. They don't call him Nintendo's woodpecker for no... Jesus Christ. Default Dan W as well. Oh, that's nasty work. That is nasty work. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. All right. Corny mentioned. The tax write-off comment was infuriating. On what world do you think that something could be? Yeah, honestly, terrible. Actually, terrible. Beatmos is getting beaten up. What a fucking joke. What an absolute joke of a channel. Okay, Trav, I've just realized it's 2 flies. It's not just 1 fly, but it's 2. Gamers, get the fuck out of my room! I'm playing Minecraft! They're just buzzing in my face, chat! I gotta deal with this! But... Chat, stand up, gamers. Stand up and clap. Chat. Absolute poker cinema. -3. I'm sorry. -3. Just let Pokemon die, bro. Just let Pokemon fucking die, bro. Fuck my life. This video didn't even mention Pokemon once. Fuck, that's a -3. I'm gonna be real with you, chat. I'm getting tired. If Pokemon was mentioned, sure. But like, fucking hell, man. Just let it go, man. Good lord. I just love BMO's content, but I banned it when he went insanely clickbaity. Don't really have a problem with clickbait personally. He posted a photo of his head shaved, saying he got a haircut, but it's really just the trim. On a conversation about handheld specificity, and I'm not talking about the Switch 2, way before it was announced, despite the thumbnail very having Switch 2 in it. He fell victim to the algorithm and his content plummeted because of it. Slave to the algorithm. I guess everyone. I guess them every time, man. Sad. Channels like this should just be ignored. They thrive on view counts and drama. I kind of hate this sentiment because, like, while I kind of get it to an extent that, like, the worst kind of publicity is no publicity, right? For any sort of, especially if you're like a content creator and like you need eyes on you, whether it's good or bad, you need eyes on you to like be able to survive. That's how DSP survives, right? Very few people actually like DSP, but because he has eyes on him, he continues to thrive, right? But like, if you're gonna, for the purposes of calling people out, yeah, like the implication you make is, it's like Pitt said exactly. This guy is not driving traffic to be on. Yeah, exactly. Like anyone watching this video is somebody that was never going to be enamored with Beatmos' channel anyway. So while he name dropped him, it's like, oh, that could be promotion. It's effectively zero promotion. It's the reason why whenever like it's the reason why whenever somebody like whenever I react to their videos and they're not very happy with it, and I was like, oh, it was just free promotion. Thanks, Moresty. I'm like, if your video was shit, nobody watching my reaction to your video who also thought it was shit was going to go to your channel, right? So yeah, there might be some people who thought maybe I was a bit too harsh and ended up watching it yourself. Sure, maybe that happens. And if that is the case, go for it. Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't say I encourage it, but I don't discourage it neither. It's morally neutral as far as I'm concerned. But like, it's not happening. Like if I dog on you, we're all just here to dog on you for a bit and then move on. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, it's one of those copes. It's one of those copes. Do you know what I mean? You know, Pitt. You know, guys, I think Pitt has done it. Pitt is actually unironically like put on like a LeBron performance for you today, guys. It's actually unreal. Actually unreal. Pitt's has hard carried your ass so hard. You gotta give him a thank you, honestly. He's been so fucking real for that. It's about to call out bad practice and not call to YouTubers just because there's some guy in their bedroom. Yes! Oh my god, again, another generational comment! Actually, oh my god, I said the same thing. Because, like, don't get me wrong, like, I am very, like, simple. Like, because again, one of the best things about a YouTuber is that, like, they are just a guy in their bedroom, right? Is there a relatability factor, right? So when you abuse that for the sake of your own, like, monetary gain, like, I find that, like, morally reprehensible. Like, I really do find that, like, genuinely disgusting. Like, when I said beat him up, I thought his, like, his conduct was disgusting. Like, I genuinely mean that. Like, I'm not, like, exaggerating when I say that. Because, one of the best parts about you as a critic, just a guy, is that you're just a guy. Do you know what I mean? You're just a guy. So when you're using your just a guy to underhandedly shill and sell people products without the informed consent that people should have, which is you're compromised because you're fucking You know what I mean? Like, you're mentally compromised because you're inconsistent. I find issue with that. Again, it's when someone's a shameless shill, fine, you're a shameless shill. You admit it, you're a shameless shill. But you can't go out there and say, Mario Kart should not be $80, it should be $80. And then within the first impressions video, guys, it's worth $80. Actually disgusting behavior. Genuinely. I mean every inch of that word I'm saying, honestly. Like, I would never watch it. Like, if one of my goats did that, they wouldn't be my goat anymore. If Scott did that, if Video Game Donkey did that, if King K did that, I'd unsubscribe like yesterday. One of the things I love about them the most, Donkey to a lesser degree, I think he's funny too, but like, it's the fact that I like what they say. Like, they mean what they say. Do you know what I mean? So if I can't rely on their word, what the fuck good are you? I don't want to watch you anymore. I'll just go on TikTok some more, bro. I don't fucking need you. You know what I mean? Okay, no, man. Anyway, my thing is be consistent, be yourself, at least be self-aware. You can be a fan or critic of anything Nintendo, not let your opinion be swayed too much. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not going to give you a plus point for that. Rico Lee just spitting hot facts is just like another day that ends in a Y, really. Wasn't he blacklisted before? Oh, people are saying it. Is that true? Oh, they removed him? He didn't even get a proper invite to the Switch 2 showcase. He got a lucky ticket from his boy or something. Fuck it out. He just lives on the outside, doesn't he? Crazy. And besides, I kind of like Donkey because he's like one of the few people that actually like The Last of Us 2, and I'm someone who also liked it. I agree with a lot of its flaws, but I kind of like it. Okay, I kind of like it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm too woke. But yeah, I think we've seen enough. I've followed a lot of people because there's Young Yeah, Arlo, Beats, Muthar, Mug Thief. A smorgasbord of dead channels. Arlo, Puppet Man. No, Puppet Man's good. Puppet Man's good when you need him to just be positive, and that's it, guys. Puppet Man's good. Oh, I think we've seen all there is to see, really. The brick too. Okay, chat. You're talking to a man whose other love is football, and there's something I love in football. It's a good slander name. I respect a good slander name, so I just have to give you a +1. I like a good slander name. If you can go with a good slander name, you just win. Like, you just win at least +1, guaranteed. No holds bar. You get instant free point for a good slander name. And Bricked. It's so simple yet so effective. The Bricked. It's so good. I love it. Should be in a landfill with ET. The rest of the comment a bit of the Ditch 2 was right there, or Ditch 2 is good, but I like the Brick 2. It's topical as well. It's topical because, you know, obviously the bricking chicanery, you know? So it's like, it's very good, you know? Very topical, very good. Okay, now they just perched on top of my... Get the fuck off my... Alright, guys, I have to end the stream. I have to deal with the flight situation. Is actually crazy. That flight, they're actually, like, taking over my room. I wish I was joking. That's my bed frame, okay? My bed frame is for me only. It's for kings. I'm gonna have to get the salt. I'm gonna have to get the salt in a minute. But yeah, I'll leave it at that. Disney adults, but less sinister and more pathetic. Fucking real. Capitalism, gamers. Capitalism. When it comes to capitalism, the only way to fight it is to control your spending. The people with the following don't really move that way. Yeah, guys, when it comes to capitalism. Either way, the music's faded out, so that is my cue to leave it there, chat. Not Malcolm. Again, weren't really enamored at the beginning, but I will say you've definitely won me over. And your final score of 7.7, I think is a fair score. The chat, you ended up with positive. Well done, chat. Well done. You ended up with a positive score of 2.5. I ended with a perfect score of 1,000, obviously, as I always do every stream. Beat 'em ups. Fuck my life, but I'm adding another 6. I'm adding another 1,000 just because you seem like a bitch. 6,999. Mero ends up being carbon neutral. Comment score plus slightly positive, and the fly score is -100 now. I can't fucking believe them. All right, -10 for self glazing. And that's the score, gamers. That is the score for this evening, and this is the first and last appearance of Musty's evil score. Can I get 10 points for free? And that is the last appearance of Musty's evil score, gamers. Give it up for Musty's evil score. And we'll leave it there, chat. And we'll leave it there.